You bought another jacket? Really? Yep. Welcome back, friends. We're gonna take a look at the Arc'teryx Atom SL today, and this is a unique edition of the SL. This is the Leaf edition that is exclusive to tactical distributors. It is in the Wolf Gray colorway. If you're not familiar with the Leaf line of Arc'teryx, usually they are a lot more subdued, so you don't have your big, huge blaze dead bird here. You kind of have a subdued. On this, it's black, not reflective. You don't have the word Arc'teryx on here, so it's a little bit more subdued. I have kind of been on the hunt for the perfect jacket for my environment. I live in Texas, and it's not really cold here a lot or for a long period of time. I was looking for a jacket that was very lightweight, compact, very small, and provided the right level of warmth when I needed it and a little bit of windproofness, or the ability to break wind. That's funny. This came up. I was looking at the Atom SL in the past, and I saw this special version of this on Tactical Distributors, so I decided to go with it. You may or may not know, I have a ridiculous amount of jackets. I have a problem with jackets like I have a problem with bags, as you'll see as this channel continues to progress. So I'm no stranger to Arc'teryx or to their lines of different insulated jackets and just jackets in general. So I've got your normal Atom SL, or I'm sorry, your Atom LT, your light version, right? So you can kind of tell here on this black version here, this is just the normal version where they have the reflective symbol or icon versus where you do on the Leaf. And then I have the Cerium SL also. So cooler, the Atom LT is pretty good insulation, and then the Cerium SL is when it's you really are cold and you want to kind of keep you warm, which are two different uses than the Atom SL. This is just to keep you the wind off you and give you a little bit of insulation. And so let's go over a couple of the features of the jacket. So it is a core loft insulation, and in the interior you only have core loft on the front and back panels. The arms are not insulated at all, and the side panels as well as the arms have a flexible, very thin fleece. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll do some B-roll on this, but very thin fleece line on the sides to allow breathing, as well as on the underside of the arms. If you take a look at how the core loft is, I guess, how it's inserted into the jacket itself and how it retains its actual location in the jacket, they did a really nice job on the front and back panels of putting some baffling in here to keep the insulation in place, which I really liked. Now, this is a hoodie, so you have a very thin hood associated with this. I mean, super thin, right? So it has a flexible brim to the hood, and you also have a pull tab in the back of the hood so you can actually tighten it up if you do have a helmet on. I haven't tried it with a helmet, but it looks like it probably would fit. Kind of nice, but again, it's not going to give you any kind of insulation. It is probably only going to help you with a little bit of wind and to take the chill off you, which is kind of nice. Again, the SL version, I'm not familiar with every single one of Arc'teryx nomenclatures, but the SL version is super light. So this is 260 grams in a size medium is the weight that they advertise. This is a size large. I am 6'2", weigh anywhere between 195 to 200 pounds, depending on how many tacos I have had in the day or week. And so the large actually fits me very well. I have worn this jacket in cool weather, 40s, up to about 70 actually. And so in the 40s, I had something, just a kind of a long sleeve base layer on, just nothing crazy, just kind of a base layer, long sleeve base layer with the jacket, and stayed warm. No issues at all with it. I haven't had it in any weather specifically, so I couldn't tell you about the DWR rating and how quick it's going to wet through. But I have had it down to the 40s with nothing but a long sleeve base layer on, and it was completely fine. I wasn't outside for extended periods of time, but it kept me warm. Also up to the 60s and 70s, I had it with a t-shirt underneath it and was equally comfortable. So really kind of perfect for what I'm looking for in the Texas area and the weather and the extreme heat that can be here in the summer. So this has worked out perfectly. Again, it is DWR coated. The material, they say, at least on Arc'teryx's website, is a Toyono 20 shell. And I did a little reading to try to figure out what that equates to, and I feel like it equates to like a 7 denier material, at least the feel of it. So it's not going to give you a lot of abrasion resistance, but it is a really nice material. It feels really nice, just like all the other Arc'teryx products. I mean, you can tell that they've put some quality into this. They are minimalist zipper pulls. The zippers are nice. They are YKK zippers. You have your higher hand pockets. The hand pockets are not insulated on the outside, so they are very thin on that 7 denier, so it's not going to keep your hands warm at all. The backing to the pocket is against the Corloft insulation, and so that's kind of nice. But again, you're not looking for this as a single jacket for very cold or long extended periods of time in the cold. It's just a nice jacket to have light, throw it in a bag, and have it available to you to kind of keep some wind and some of the cool weather off you. It is an athletic cut. Again, I found it to fit me well with a base layer long sleeve shirt underneath. I've actually worn a button down collared shirt underneath it, and have had no problems. It fits well, but it is an athletic fit, so keep that in mind. I don't know if you can tell, I have broad shoulders, so if you're similar in height or weight to me, I always find that a challenge getting the right height and weight on a jacket to really fit me well, and so I'm always looking for reviews of somebody similar in size to me to gauge what size I should buy. I would recommend a large if you're around the 6'2", you know, 195 and somewhat athletic build. I would stick with the large. If you're this height and weight and not athletic, let's just say you got a little bit of donut area in the midsection, you may want to size up to an XL. I probably would recommend that. Advertised weight is 260 grams or 9.2 ounces in the medium. Again, so keep that in mind. And they say that it compacts down to the size of a grapefruit. There's a nice feature that I actually really like about this, and I didn't realize I was going to like it until I tried it on. I didn't even realize it existed. But on the end of the sleeves here, you basically, it doesn't have any adjustment on the sleeve at all. But it is stretchy, so it is a tight fit because you have that fleece, that stretchy fleece that comes all the way down. But there's a little piece of the wrist that kind of covers your thumb. It comes down a little more over your thumb, which is kind of nice. It gives you just a little more protection. There's just like little design details that are kind of nice with this jacket, and I really kind of appreciated that. There is no fleece along the chin line. It is just that Toyono 20 shell. So kind of keep that in mind. It does only have one adjustment for the waist on one side of the jacket, but again, it does have waist adjustment, so I like that. And there you really have it, folks. So I'm pretty impressed with it. You're gonna pay a little bit of a premium if you want the Leaf version, and obviously exclusive on Tactical Distributor's website. As of right now, the recording of this video, which is February of 2020, they do still have these in stock, but I don't anticipate them having them for too awfully long. If you've checked some of the Facebook groups, the Dead Bird Society and things like that, you see people snatching these up pretty quick, and that's really what kind of led me to grab one. It was a little bit of the hype, but then I also am a gear junkie, and so that wraps up this video. Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate everybody out there. I hope that some of the content is helping you out and making decisions in the gear that you buy. If not, tell me how I can improve on these videos, because really I want to provide that service to this audience that I was sorely looking for as I was buying some gear out there. So till next time, folks, I'll see y'all later, and scratch those itches.